today I'm excited to share with you 10 instant smile fragrances. So these are fragrances, when I sniff them, they instantly give me a grin for whatever reason. And I want to thank one of my subscribers. You know who you are, you made the suggestion, and I just have to say, I am loving your guys' suggestions for video topics. Please continue to leave your ideas because I want to give you content that you want to watch. And so when you guys give me ideas, I love it. And not only that, your ideas are excellent. So as soon as I heard instant smile perfumes, I was really pumped to do it because they're kind of my favorite fragrances. So before we start, if you haven't subscribed, just go ahead and do it. Just hit that button, join the Weird and Wonderful family. I would love to have you part of the community. And without further ado, seriously, I do this so much, and I feel like sparkles fly when I do this. Maybe they do. Maybe somehow in the cosmos when I do this, sparkles fly. I sure hope so. Anyway, let's get into this. The first fragrance I want to share with you, no particular order here, I have 10, is Terracotta by Guerlain. I just love this fragrance. I never thought I would, but it's so, I find it extremely sexy. It smells, I've said this before, but it reminds me of Moroccan oil somehow. This one is, it smells like a vacation. But not just your average, like vacation to me was usually tenting out somewhere in the bush. Which is not my favorite idea. I love the idea of vacationing in the south of France with a big, huge white brimmed hat, some sort of flowy, gauzy business, a one piece, because this ain't worth. Like, I'm sorry, I'm just not gonna wear a bikini. I don't even think I'd wear a bikini if I was slim, because I prefer one pieces. They're more comfortable for me. Anyway, moving on. Like plunging neckline, not that I'd wear that either, but it's in my head, okay? Plunging neckline, a white bathing suit with a white gauzy situation and lots of gold on, high heels, a white brimmed hat, and you're wearing Mon Guerlain and you're smelling so intoxicatingly delicious, super rich, super bougie. It's awesome. I love it, and yeah, makes me smile every time. The next fragrance, it's just happy and it makes me happy, is Sofia by Sofia Vergara. Now this, oh, this has just a mouth-watering quality. It smells pink. Actually, bizarrely, quite a few of these fragrances smell a little pink, but in the opening it has black currant, plum, and currant buds, or cassis, I think. It's just so, like, it instantly brings a little bit of a tartness to the back of my taste buds. There's a bit of sweetness from that plum, a little bit of decadence to it. It's got orchid, rose, and violet in the middle notes, woody notes, vanilla, and sandalwood in the base. I mainly get that opening with a bit of floral and sweetness. This has surprisingly excellent longevity, like 6 hours, maybe even longer. Excellent projection. It just smells juicy, delicious, fun. Like, you know, some of these fragrances, I just imagine like you're kind of walking along and going, oh, like not like, but kind of like in the movies when everything's kind of glowy and you're laughing and spinning. That's kind of the feel I get with this one. So it's so beautiful, so pretty, so affordable, like under $30. So great, great fragrance. Sofia by Sofia Vergara. Another one that's kind of in the same genre as far as sweet and delicious. I tend to really, really enjoy sweet, flirty fragrances. I would say they're kind of my favorite, is Wonderland Peony by Floral Street. Now this one, longevity isn't as good. This one's more floral, but this one is just sweet and pretty. I love the cotton candy aspect, and this one, oh, I'm so dropsy these days. Anyway, this fragrance, when I put it on, it always puts me in a good mood. And it just, like, I just imagine, you know, in the 1950s, you'd have like little white gloves on and, you know, a bit of a pump, and then those dresses that kind of come out whoosh, like, you know, the big skirts, that kind of dress, but pink with frills underneath, like, so almost like a petticoat with lots of frills, and you're walking or skipping or something. That's the vibe that this one gives me. Always puts me in a good mood, and it's just sweet, a little bit candy-esque, but also floral, so very feminine. Just love this one. My husband gave this to me on Valentine's Day as well. So it's kind of special. The next fragrance that always puts a smile on my face is Dolce Garden by Dolce & Gabbana. I don't know why, but this one just feels so relaxing and intoxicating to me. This one, there's a bit of coconut. It's got magnolia in it. It's quite alluring, slightly intoxicating, very feminine. It makes me feel relaxed somehow. And yeah, I just think it's just beautiful. I don't know why, but certain fragrances, they just instantly put me in a good mood. So I put them on and I instantly feel uplifted. That's this. This does it for me. Now the next one, you know I've got to talk about it, is Jasmine Wisp. This one, flirty, vivacious, jasmine-y. Well, this doesn't have jasmine in it, but it's got some sort of white floral in it. It's just, to me, intoxicating. I really enjoy wearing this one. Uplifting again. I don't have much more to say about it. I talk about it all the time. This thing lasts forever. It's slightly screechy and obnoxious, so if you don't like super powerful, slightly obnoxious fragrances, steer clear of this one. This one took me a while to get used to, but oh, I just love it. Like, love. If I need a pick-me-up, I'll just sniff myself some Jasmine Wisp and instantly feel happy. Okay, now another one that I talk about quite a lot, so I can't help it. Like, I'm gonna tell you what I like, okay? So, and I've only got so many fragrances, so I'm gonna mention some, you know, a lot more often. And Coco Mademoiselle, I'm not gonna go into a whole lot of detail with this one. For me, the reason why this one just puts a smile on my face instantly, first of all, it smells like sunshine somehow to me. So when I smell this, I think of a sunshiny, like where the skies are blue and it's really quite warm. The sun is like beaming down and you're just relaxed. That's what this gives me. I just find this one really centering. Plus, I think it was the third fragrance I got in my major fragrance journey, and it was for Mother's Day, so that's special to me as well. It was pretty pricey, and I just really appreciated getting it from my husband and son, and it reminds me of being a mom, and I love being a mom. Like, I love it so much. So this one, it gives me an instant smile, but for kind of a different reason, and now I'm all teary. Wow. Oh, okay. Yeah, I love being a mom. If you love being a mom, tell me in the description. I never thought I'd get to be a mom. So the fact that I get to be one is just so amazing. It's so amazing when God gives you the desire of your heart and you didn't even know you had it anymore because you laid it down. And that was me. I wasn't worried about it. Like, I couldn't have kids naturally. Wasn't worried about it. And just kind of went, okay, God, well, you know. So I quit. I just let it go. I didn't pine after being a mom or anything like that. And then I was given the opportunity to adopt, and both my husband and I felt like it was the absolute right thing, and it's been the best. It's the best thing that ever happened to me was being a mom to my son. He's so wonderful, and yeah, being a parent is just excellent, like excellent. So this reminds me of that every time. This one and actually Guerlain both could put smiles on my face, but yeah, today it's this one. Next fragrance that absolutely puts a smile on my face is Trussardi's Donna. First of all, this bottle puts a smile on my face. I love it. Like that, I don't know what it is about this glass, but I love the way it sounds. I love this cap. I love the fact that it goes, I don't know why, but I love that sound. So the packaging makes me smile, but the fragrance, this one is my kind of freshy. It's lemony, it's floral, it's slightly decadent. It smells like vanilla. It smells a little bit like, you know lemon loaf from Starbucks? That's a little bit of the vibe that this gives me. I love lemon loaf, plus my son loves lemon loaf. This has a more creamy floral component, obviously. But this one, it just, again, it smells like summer, and summer always puts a smile on my face. I just enjoy it. I enjoy wearing this one. It feels refreshing. This one is super long lasting, like 8 hours. It's just a beautiful performer, beautiful projector, and it's so uplifting and just bright and invigorating, but then still there's that sensuality from a little bit of vanilla. So I love this fragrance. So the next two that I have to talk about, I'm going to talk about both of them together because they're kind of sisters, and it's Scandal à Paris and So Scandal, and I love both of these. To me, these smell really different. I'm going to start with So Scandal. I love the pink juice in this. I love the fact that the bottle's slightly different. I love the legs on the Scandal bottles. This, I love raspberry. Like, raspberry just makes me happy. As a kid, raspberry was my favorite fruit. Like, I really enjoyed eating raspberries. And this fragrance, it just smells, it smells fresh, slightly fresh because of the raspberry, very sweet. This one's got tuberose in it, so it's a little bit bubblegummy, you know, so just that cheery, vivacious fragrance. And then there's a milk note in this one, which makes this smell more like a sweet raspberry sorbet is kind of what I get out of something like this. So super enjoy wearing this. Definitely puts a smile on my face. The next one is Scandal à Paris. Now, part of the reason why this one puts a smile on my face is my husband really likes this one, so I really enjoy that. Really enjoy the fact that he likes a fragrance because he hasn't liked a ton of them. Like, not that he doesn't like them, but he doesn't comment on a whole lot. So he really likes this one, which makes me happy. But this one, it smells fresh with the pear. I love the jasmine in there and the honey. I think it smells sexy. I really enjoy wearing it. I feel sexy when I wear this fragrance. But with that pear, it's just such a bright, happy opening. Love it. Now, another fragrance that totally puts a smile on my face is Tobacco Vanille by Tom Ford. Now, I just have this tiny little decant thanks to Nisha from Spicy Looks. She's so awesome. Like, go check her out. She's awesome. Anyway, whenever I smell this, I think of being in Ireland. Like, I just imagine green hills. I imagine smoking a pipe, walking through, I don't know, some sort of Moorish type area or where a castle is. Something like that. I'm always wearing a cape. It's tweed. I've got brown leather riding boots, even though I don't ride a horse. And I smell like tobacco vanille. Like, if I go to Ireland, this is going to be my signature fragrance. I don't know why, but it makes me feel kind of wistful, and it totally gives me a whole entire vibe. I've talked about it before. It's just stunning. Like, I love, love, love this fragrance. I still have a ton of decant because basically I just smell it to sniff it and don't wear it because I don't want to waste it. But I love this fragrance. So Tobacco Vanille by Tom Ford. It's sexy, it's intoxicating, it smells rich. You get that tobacco vibe, but with the vanilla. But the vanilla is paired really beautifully with some dried fruits. So this smells decadent and rich without getting sickeningly cloying or heavy. If you get a chance to sniff Tobacco Vanille, definitely do it. Like, it's just, oh, It's just amazing. And yeah, it puts me into a total fantasy world of going on my holiday to Ireland for some reason. I think I'm going to take up smoking a pipe. I'm not. I won't, because I know it's not healthy for me, but I love the smell of pipe tobacco. And that is it. These are my instant smile perfumes. Let's face it, so many perfumes make me smile because I just enjoy fragrance so much. What are your instant smile fragrances? Tell me your top 3 instant smile fragrances. Just always lifts you up and puts a smile on your face when you smell them. I would love to know. And that's it. Have an amazing week, and we'll talk to you soon.